Hey everybody, and welcome to Dragonbane Night, following up on quite the eventful episode from last week. Our, I don't want to call them heroes, our group of misfits here managed to find their way down into the tomb at last and vanquish the wight that haunted the place, retrieving their second piece of the dragon statue, but it's really their first since Vaughn had decided to give the first one to a bunch of goblins very early on. However, there was one additional piece of loot in the tomb that Lero could not pass up. He managed to actually retrieve the dagger, right, by swapping his hammer out. But then
No, I got the hammer. I already had the dagger.
Okay, so it was the other way around.
Yeah.
But then he just couldn't leave well enough alone as he tried to retrieve the other weapon, triggering the trap he knew was there and eviscerating him, dealing enough damage in one blow to drop him instantly. His friends then laid him to rest on top the bones of the wight's body and decided to leave him in the tomb. So, but Volwyn did have the good sense to take the two items that Lero died for. And yeah, that's kind of where we left off with the three remaining living members of our group deciding to take a rest, right?
Yeah.
Were you resting in the tomb?
Yep.
Yes, and I believe I said that it went off without a hitch, but if I didn't, I'm saying it now. So were you taking a? I forgot I had music going. Were you taking a shift rest or a stretch rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we took a shift rest.
Okay.
Just in case we had to mess with the ogre, we wanted to be on our bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Perfect. Did you already roll all your stuff for your rests, everybody? Did you do that last time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything missing, so.
Okay, perfect. So the rest comes to an end uneventfully. You're down in a crypt. You freed all of the ghosts that were in here. The spirits that have been trapped are now freed into the rest of the realm. The wight has been vanquished momentarily. What do you want to do now?
We need to check to see if the ogre is still up there and what kind of mood he's in.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
guessing we should probably head back to town anyways.
I think
All right.
feel sorry to leave Lido all alone down here.
I think it's okay. I think he'd be very happy where he's at, to be honest.
Hey, Lero, if you're upset about this, say something.
Back off!
He's fine.
Oh no, it was Australian to probably say get fucked, but yeah, same thing.
Close enough.
So I guess I'll slowly go up the rope and just kind of, peek out.
Sure. You don't. There's no roll for this. The ogre's kind of just sitting there. He's got his back up against one of the stone pillars that are still there, just kind of watching the hole.
His name was
bored.
His name was Tonk.
Yeah.
Hey Tonk, how you doing, buddy?
Are you back?
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
You need help?
Did you get good rest, honey?
Comes over and tries to reach down. You gonna let him help you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just kind of step to the side.
Okay.
Oh, help me up? Yeah, let him help me up.
It kind of grabs you by the back of the collar here and just kind of lifts you up, places you down on the ground, and just goes to reach in and grab the next person that's coming up. And if you don't stop him, he's just gonna lift each one of you up one at a time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm into it.
You down there long time.
Yeah, we ran into a couple of problems.
1, 6, 3.
Well, I have some
You
good
had
news.
more.
Yeah, I got some good news for you and some bad news for you. The good news is your share of rabbits has gotten bigger.
Tonk loved rabbits.
The bad news is the reason because it's a bigger to share now is because we have more. Because unfortunately, Lero's, how we say, wanting of collection of things got him killed.
Lero, small comrade.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I like Lero.
we
did
all
too.
did.
Tonk's sad.
Oh, take a moment, Tonk. It's okay. They're there.
Oh, where we go?
We're gonna go back to the city so we can get the rabbits for you.
Oh, I don't think Tonk allowed in city.
Why?
People mean in city.
Hmm. I think I think you might be. When we were there last time, like, what did we see as far as races and stuff like that?
Specifically, you did not see very many goblins, orcs, you didn't see any ogres, for sure. You saw one goblin, but that was it. And even then, people were giving them a pretty wide berth.
Okay. I said, well, my friend, I think what we will do is we will go to the city. You come with us, and we will say you are my bodyguard, and that would probably give some weight for you to go in. And
I
if there's
don't
a problem,
know.
then we'll
Shouldn't
find you a place.
shouldn't Tonk go back Maladuke?
Oh, that's right, Maladuke. Hmm.
I don't think Malduke's gonna be giving you any rabbits, honey.
Uh,
Where is Maladuke?
Maladuke back at base.
How far is base from here?
Uh,
Do you know how many times the sun goes up and down while you were walking to get here?
uh,
Okay, well,
I
that's
know
fine.
how to get there, but Tonk not so good with time.
So I'll pull out our map. Can you show us on the map how you would walk? We are right here.
You can see this confused look pass over his face. He just points to a spot on the
Okay. I roll it
You
back up.
have no idea if it's right or not.
No, yeah, I don't even assume it is. So it's like forget it.
He
So if
looks a
we go
little
back to,
embarrassed.
no, it's okay, my friend. So if you go back to Maladuke, what do you think he's going to do?
Maladuke girl.
What would she do? Do you think she will
Oh,
be happy of what happened here?
we were supposed to bring treasure. I I guess I could tell friends got treasure.
But then she would be mad at us and send people after us,
Well,
maybe yourself.
you should come and see Maladuke. You come with Tonk. We explain Maladuke, and then we get Rabbit.
We'd love to, honey, but we got to get another character.
So, I'll tell you what, Tom, that is a very, very good idea. I am most appreciative of you coming up with that. But before we can make that travel, we do have to go back to the town first. So let's do that, and we could get our supplies and get the rabbits for you.
not
And
not Lero. Give me a bow check.
a who
Cool.
check?
Bow.
Hang on, my dog is having a fucking fit.
BOW.
Not
BOW.
Lero.
The hell is like beer?
Yep.
That is a success, and I also pressed the wrong button.
Okay. Did you succeed with a dragon?
I did.
Yeah.
I also pressed the button, so I'm just gonna roll it. If it goes up, I'll drop it down. Okay, cool. Dropping it back down to 12 now, because that was with a dragon.
Okay.
So
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying.
everything
Roll
kind
some
of went to shit for a
damage.
second.
Roll some damage,
Sure.
and let's double it.
And double it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to attack again. Just roll your damage for it.
Oh shit! Sorry. I know what I'm doing.
I was like,
Holy
what
shit.
kind was that? Is that 16?
16 and double.
Yeah,
is
he
32.
maxed out.
Ugh.
16
Come here,
and
baby.
What a way to enter the game.
so that's 16.
Yeah,
Then
and
you
then
that's
double.
doubled, or you double that again?
No, that's not doubled it yet.
That's not doubled yet.
Okay. I can count. An arrow shoots right from behind through Tonk's skull and out his eye as he's and then collapses onto the ground in a heap.
Using him as cover, I get down behind and look at the direction that the arrow came from.
Oh, I did not want you to kill Tonk. Oh, that sucks.
Whoops.
Give me.
I'm good at what I do.
So yeah, everybody that's looking, go ahead and give me a spot hidden.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, on the plus side, my first roll got me the chance to level up.
I succeeded.
True. Okay. Success.
I succeeded?
We can't say failed, it says.
Okay. I'm not saying it's not loading the
Still
rolls
not
for me,
loading
so
for you? Okay.
You'll
I
have
didn't
to
even
tell
see
me.
Mum come in.
Vaughn, you can too if you'd like to roll it.
I'm still down the hole.
Oh, right.
Anybody up there? Anybody like to help me up? Anybody?
There's a rope
doing up
hanging
there?
down there, just so you know.
I know, but my strength is not what it used to be.
Okay,
Need
well.
a little assistant.
Hold on.
All right,
Hold
well,
on in this hole.
So, Beyonce, you see this happen, but you don't see where it's coming from. Volwyn, you catch just, kind of down the mound a little bit and off, probably another. This is not the feet game, right? 15 meters
right.
or so.
This is
There's a
meters,
cluster
yeah.
of trees, and you can see there's one, like a figure there. You can't really make out exactly what they look like, but you definitely see them take another arrow and kind of get behind the tree, and you can just barely see them peeking around watching the rest of you.
All right, I will. Oh, let's see.
I believe I fucking one-shot Tonk. I feel so bad.
I would not have asked for that if I thought that was a possibility. I did not want Tonk to die.
Go ahead and cast Lightning Flash.
I
Okay.
didn't know my longbow did so much damage.
I didn't either.
Badass though.
Your Honor, I played Whoopsie Daisy.
Oh.
I meant
Oh,
to
I got,
hurt
hey,
him.
hey, I got a
You got a demon.
a mark. All right, let's see what happens. I vomit a frog the moment I tell a lie. Roll. Nice. So
For 4
every
days.
morning on a 1, the effect wears off. It can also be lifted with a dispel.
Oh my god.
That's
Vaughn,
hilarious.
Beyonce, were you helping Vaughn up, or
Yeah,
what were you doing?
yeah. I went back and I helped Vaughn up.
Perfect. Vaughn, you come up just in time to see Volwyn's magic backfire yet again.
Actually, nothing happens, to be honest.
You see him trying to do something, and then just nothing is coming out. And you see he looks down at his hands, and
Another
then
lightning bolt hits you specifically.
he hiccups a little bit, and it sounds a little bit like a ribbit.
Can't we go just 1 minute? 1 minute without confrontation?
They killed Tonk.
That ogre was nasty.
No, he was our friend.
Aw. Now don't be
So-
like that.
Poor Tonk.
So
Poor
much
Tom.
death. Why'd they kill Taunt? Who are these people?
I don't know. They're over there behind the tree.
What do you want to do,
Then I'm
Not
going to try
Lero?
it again.
I'm going to make a awareness
Okay.
to see if I recognize them as one of my marks.
Okay.
Hope not.
Give me an awareness
So,
check.
awareness roll. See if they're one of my marks. That is an 18 and failed.
You want to push?
No. I don't think she would.
It's very hard to see, especially now that the ogre has dropped. One of them is hiding behind the ogre. The other two are they're just not really easy to tell what they are.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay hidden for now.
So you pointed them out to us.
I tell you where they're at. I don't physically point, so whatever it is can see me pointing in that direction.
You're just like over.
Like depending where Tonk's laying and you are to me, I'm kind of like below Tonk going over
Yeah.
there.
I think Beyonce is gonna sort of stand up, hands up, and be like, "Now I know that tree didn't just shoot an arrow at us, so there's got to be something. I understand. It is a little intimidating to see me in person. I know. It is okay. I promise. I am a personable individual. I will be happy to sign any autographs if you're looking to get one. I understand, but let us talk to you for a minute."
Not
What are
Lero.
you doing?
You
You're giving him a shot.
you can see that the person that has approached at this point, still far away, is a mallard. You do have word of a conceited mallard that has been terrorizing people back in the town.
Terrorizing. People love me. Oh wait, no, the other one. Oh my god.
You don't know what they look like, but you do know that there is a conceited mallard that has been terrorizing the town that you have been asked to deal with. And you're right, Biaconce, people do love you. Not Lero
just
doesn't know who you are.
I just remembered that there's another mallard that is a
Yeah.
douchebag.
I'm kind of smelling initiative at this point.
No,
I'm going to aim my bow to fire and deliberately miss to hit the the grass just beside their
Like a warning
their
shot?
feet. Yeah. Specifically, I want to do it as a way to gauge their response from it. Because I've been told about this conceited, horrible, nasty little thing that's been pissing people off. But considering this one is like, I'm good, I don't do nothing wrong. No, whatever the fuck it is. No,
Sure.
I feel like it would probably put me off a little bit. Like, why would something so like nasty or something just immediately give up? That's not.
Okay, since you're not, we're not going to do initiative yet, since you're not actually attacking the other person. But go ahead and give me another bow roll, a bow check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a success. Thank God.
Your aim is true. You get it close, but not anywhere where it would actually do damage. As the arrow, Beyonce, as you're standing there, you look down and it's landed just right about like 6 inches from your foot.
That tracks. I am gonna take a step back. Again, my hands are still up and be like, "Now hey there. No need to do that. I will give you your space. Please Go. I don't think anybody else. It seems like you're not intending to hit me. I don't think any of us are your targets or our food. I may look delicious. I assure you, it's mostly fat. Like, just take anything to be like, it's all right. And then I'm gonna like slowly back up, and I'm gonna like sit down on like a stone, like backwards, very much like I am not a threat. I'm just gorgeous.
Okay.
Fantastic.
What about you, Vaughn, Volwyn? What are you two doing? After
Yeah,
this
as the arrow hits, I cast again.
exchange? Go for it.
If anything, Beyonce is a distraction.
Oh my god. It is not meant to be.
You know what? I want to
Yeah.
test something here. Okay, I
Find
just
another
want to
character.
test something here.
Vaughn
I want to
struck with
test something
lightning.
here.
Vaughn struck with lightning.
Okay, it's not the system. Jesus. All right, I become one category older. Your aptitude to derive ratings change accordingly, but your skill levels do not. If you are already old, you become very frail, blah, blah. Okay, so I just aged.
The effect is permanent.
Hey,
Oh
you have
my
two strength
god.
and constitution.
All
Oh my
right.
god.
You see,
Owen, you look like me now.
No, I'm an
You got a
elf.
little balding spot coming
Oh,
out.
great. Now
as
I'm stuck with two old farts.
he's just one little
That
bald
was
spot. He looks
awesome.
the
Not
same
good for my
except
image.
And when
there
it goes wrong, it goes
there
wrong.
is a notable shift, Vaughn, as you see Volwyn doing something, but from your perspective, it looks like he cast a spell to make himself older. That's what it would appear, I assume. Oh god.
Wow. That was
Vaughn has to feel so validated right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad. I got my
Uh,
willpower points now. My intelligence went up. I like
I
that.
love spell fumble charts, man. They make the game more
theoretically
exciting.
that one could be a boon for you.
Yeah.
More willpower to not hit me with. I feel like in seeing everything that's kind of happening and listening and just not much happening, I feel like this can't be my mark. Like they can't be. I'm gonna like still holding my bow. I'm gonna kind of take another look towards it and just seeing this mallard and probably just hearing the sounds of some magic and then not happening. Are you not the one that was terrorizing people?
Terrorizing.
Or the one that started the fight in the bar? Why the fuck did I go with this voice? That's gonna piss me off.
What? It's great. Terrorizing. Now, I know some people might not like my music, but terrorizing might be a little too far. I do hang out in the tavern.
Lyric, not Lero.
Lyric.
Myths and legends.
Okay.
If she succeeds, I need to gain at least 3 more fans because I'd be a
It's a succeed.
when she mentions that, you do remember a story that you've heard about this other mallard that swung into town and has just taken the place by storm. Now that you hear how she's acting and what she said, you have heard of the legend of Beyonce.
Sounds like a
Troll
troll killer.
Slayer.
Oh. Okay. So definitely not the one that I'm looking for. At least this voice is a bit more comfortable to do. I just sound like a munchkin. Right. Well, the troll was deliberate. You were not, obviously. Otherwise, I would have. How many of you are there?
Just the three of us, honey.
Okay, definitely not the mark. There was at least 4, I believe. Right. Well, I'd say be prepared, but I took down a troll in one shot, so I don't think either of us are too worried. And she is
I
going
think you need to
to
get your eyes
walk
checked.
in.
It's not a troll. It was an ogre, you idiot.
I have plenty more arrows. But also,
Yeah,
once it's dead, who cares?
because it was my friend.
You made friends with one of them.
Yes, I did, and it was using it to
Long
my
story.
advantage. Thank you very much.
I
He
mean,
was.
to each their own, I suppose.
It's a long story. We may have converted him to communism, but
Capitalism.
They're capable of thinking.
yeah, this
Interesting.
one
Apparently more than
was.
you, yes.
Oh,
And
well,
Now,
then I'll
no
get out
need
of
to
the
be
way.
rude. Hello, friend. My name is Beyonce. I
Friend,
do
he just murdered Tonk. What is
a big
wrong with
a big
you?
bow and be like, it is nice to meet you. What is your name?
She's gonna look towards the two old men and just not even give the light of day. But like,
Bowen just walks off.
I'm surprised at his age he can walk without a cane. Anyway, my name is Kyra. I'm a hunter in the town, and I basically just do work. They
At
have
this
something
point,
they need dead, they call me.
have you stepped out into view at this point?
Yes, like just slightly by the
Why
tree.
don't you describe for us what they see then? What does your character look like?
So Kyra looks like a kind of young-looking young woman with this short silverish hair that's kind of done a little bit in a bob, but there is a bit more at the back that kind of goes down. As she steps out, you can see that she has a light leather armor that does have a little bit of fur around, like kind of like around the breastplate that leads down to where my legs are. But you can see that she's wearing very bright colors, like very bright pants, very bright shirt. But no, probably the most striking thing is that it is like a bright silver, like dead silver hair that kind of comes down. But her bow is really nice. It's like a really nice bow.
Yeah, no,
what
no
what
kidding.
race? What race
I
are
am
you?
Hume. I am a human.
Okay.
Yeah,
thought you were
Final
a
Fantasy
mallard.
kind of kicked me
Wrong
off
game.
there.
I love the
Yeah,
Kupo quest
sorry.
coming over.
I've done so much Final Fantasy shit. Yes, I am human. And she looks very young, but she is in her early 30s.
Oh, cool.
So she is an adult. But she doesn't look like she has much on her. She has a little side pouch. She's got her quiver on her back, and her bow in hand. But aside from that, she doesn't look like she has a whole lot else.
Kyra,
What's
what are
about
you
the-
doing so far from town?
I was told to hunt a mallard who had been terrorizing the people, or at least had started fights, had caused some deaths, and this was the last known location to find some information. And well, I'd come across you, so without being
Interesting.
able to get close enough to look, put two and two together, and there's only usually one mallard in the town most of the time.
Yeah, but he's a big old jerk face.
Oh, he's a really annoying person. But not much one can do about it now.
You'll have to excuse my friend Volwyn. He has lost a couple friends today, and it's hard for
Oh,
him
I'm
to cope.
sorry.
Yeah,
So
men.
for anybody that does, for any of the players that have the stream open, I have put the portrait of Kyra or Kira. How are you saying it?
Ira.
Kyra. In front of it's a much prettier picture than
Yes.
psychic.
Yeah.
And then I will share it in the
Much more
Discord too.
feminine. Yeah, I was
Well,
trying to get the
Kyra.
photo for Kyra on Foundry, but for some reason I couldn't do it, so who cares? I'll do it later. But yeah,
Kyra, well, for such an innocent, beautiful young lady, how come you're after a mallard, but yet you killed the ogre? Why would you kill this poor little ogre?
I was told that they had one as part of their pack. There was a few goblins. There was some information to be held on a few of those people, and I was told that there was a ogre troll. I really don't know the difference, to be honest. But no, I was told that they had a bodyguard of some sort, and essentially there was supposed to be some information on their people. So I'd go in, kill, steal, go back, and have duck for lunch.
And Kyra, you
Vaughn,
do know that in general, too, bounties they usually they usually pay pretty good bounties for orcs and goblins and things like that. Just as a general, hey, thanks for pulling the crowd kind of thing.
Well, then how do you know that Bigansi here is not your target?
Because I was told that mine was an absolute menace, and she looks like she couldn't harm a fly. Although I have
Maybe-
heard tales of when she slayed some other people, like
No,
some other
no,
trolls, ogres,
yeah,
but
no
Could be in
flies, just a
disguise.
couple trolls, and I did it for the good
Considering-
of the world.
considering I took out your friend, which, I mean, from a distance I did not know, I apologize for that. But I was told that they were a right menace, they were very aggressive, and that's why I fired the warning shot. As soon as she started backing up, well, obviously that's not my target.
Vaughn,
Well,
I
this-
have a feeling that maybe our other mallard friend might be tied up with this Maladuke.
Do I recognize
Wow.
Maladuke as a name?
Great Myths and Legends.
Yeah, I kind of like that one with this character. Lyra was useless with Myths and Legends.
Lyra was just useless.
Lyra was just
Aw,
useless. He died. Like,
no.
what? Succeeded.
You have heard the term Maladuke. They're actually a rather their name gets thrown around a lot in a bunch of different circles, a lot of the times used as a boogeyman. Basically, what you know is that they have recently, uh, up until recently, all of the tribes of orcs were split up. And Maladuke
Mhm.
kind of came in and organized them into a much larger force.
Oh, they
So,
unionized. Good for them.
yeah. So they kind of unionized under Maladuke. Mostly what you've heard is from people in town, and
Mhm.
they basically put all of the blame onto Maladuke for any bad things that happen that involve orcs, goblins, ogres, things like that. And it is disconcerting that the orcs have started to band together. Because one of the reasons that it was so much easier to take this place back recently was because the orcs had kind of split up due to some infighting. But now they seem to be again unionizing.
Yeah. Right. So there's a lot more at stake than just this job just got so much harder.
You're telling us.
Right.
Who
Well, I
who
was.
sent you on this? Who sent you to kill this?
Oh, part of it was a bounty by the officer in town. They had some complaints that there were. I think it was a few days ago. There was a bar fight, and there was a couple of bodies. There was a.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. They didn't really mention another mallard, but there was one that they mentioned that was quite aggressive and had started it. And then when they went in and searched, apparently there was a few bodies. Some people had gone, but there was no weapon found. So
Yeah. I
they
was
just put
there
two and
for
two
that.
together.
Um,
Oh,
yeah, I was for sure there, but I mean, I had nothing to do with it. I might have
Ira
insulted.
starts loading an arrow, starts putting the
Yeah.
arrow back.
We did chase out that other mallard. He embarrassed himself out of the place.
Oh.
And we were wondering where he might have gone. It sounds like maybe he would have gone joined up
Mhm.
with these nefarious
With that
individuals.
Maladuke. I mean, it would make sense. Someone of that stature who's that annoying or horrible of a person. Right. Well, again, I'm sorry about your friend. I did not know that you were in cahoots.
He was for
Uh,
sure gonna smash us at some point, so you probably ended up doing us a
Just-
favor.
Just preemptively taking out the trash.
I don't usually do this, but above table, he was not. Tonk loved you all.
Yeah, I know. I was not worried about it
Tonk
whatsoever.
really, you had thoroughly won Tonk over. He was your like steadfast ally.
Here's the thing.
You had one tonk over, and then I one tonked over.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my justification for saying that. At some point, we were going to have to fork over a whole bunch of rabbits, and we were probably not going to do that.
I was going to buy them all when we got to
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Could have had a nice bodyguard.
Not a problem.
You know, kill bats.
No, I'm not worried about
Oh yeah.
You
The bat
bat.
magnet.
the
Oh.
bat
Just
killer.
invite the murderer into the group like it's no problem. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, we knew him for 2 hours, so
Now,
much of
and to that point, and Volwyn, I think you are very much in the right for feeling that way. Societally speaking,
Valid.
most people do not consider killing of ogres to be murder, basically. They are viewed as monsters, so a lot of the times it's celebrated, just like with the trolls. Now, again,
Oh, I understand
I'm
that.
not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to undermine the way that you're playing your character. I think I think it's great, and I think that it's a very
Oh,
good
100%.
way to think about it. But that might be why the other two don't have. Well, why Beyonce might not have as much of a problem with it. The troll killer. So-
for sure did not know didn't know him as well as like Lero and Volwyn
And
did,
Tom,
because
yeah.
I spent a lot of the time like in the hole or away from that
In the hole.
situation. So
Put her in the hole.
yeah, she was in the hole for sure. So yeah.
Oh, well, were there other goblins here, or was it just the one? Or was it
There
just your friend?
there were goblins, yes. They met their unfortunate end at the hand of a ghost. Or two. But we took care of that as well.
Oh, so you handled the ghost too?
Yeah, we're pretty good at what we do.
Right.
Specifically
Well,
me, but the rest of us as well. Bolwyn is not here to walk to it.
Oh yeah, I guess Volwyn. Where did Volwyn walk to, by the way?
He's going back to the city.
Oh, you're going
He's gonna
off
go
on
find
your
the
own.
gnome.
Okay, you do
Yeah, he's
remember.
going to go find the gnome.
You do remember that it's like
you
a
have
2-day
Lero's
walk, right?
caravan.
Yeah,
You have
I know.
Lero's caravan and
Okay.
the donkey.
Yeah, I got my donkey.
Okay. Are you taking the caravan with you, or are you just heading off with the
Yeah,
donkey?
I take it all. I leave.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Continue your
No, I
conversation.
just grab my donkey. No, I wouldn't do that. I just grab my donkey and go.
Okay.
Fair enough. When you grab the donkey and leave, you'll notice that in one of the pouches, Lero has placed like a separate bag of food, of like dry food to take just in case the donkey headed off for whatever reason.
Aw.
He was
Remind me
shit, but he
though.
made sure he looked after people.
You only have the one beast of burden, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. Lovely. Continue your conversation.
Yeah, I guess we're heading back to town if you want to come on with us. We could for sure use
right.
your
Well,
company.
2 questions first, if I may. Was there anything on the goblins involving a location or some information on the
Well,
mallet or anything?
unfortunately for all of us, we were on the verge of getting our good dead friend Tonk here to tell us where that was. Unfortunately. So, no. But I'm sure we're gonna probably head out on some more quests in the future. So, we'll
I might stick around then.
that's a good idea.
I'm
mean, I'm
going
sure we
to.
could help each other.
I'm going to start searching Tonk's body for any information on my hunt or mark.
Okay.
And see if there is anything on him.
Yeah, give me, I guess, spot hidden.
Spot hidden, yep. That's a success. That is not what I'm rolling. I think I need to refresh, because my dice said a 6, but it's come up with a 4. So I don't know what's going on.
I saw a 4 on mine when it rolled.
Okay,
but
it's probably just like a graphical glitch on my side. That's fine. Or a visual glitch. Yeah. Do I find
Dude's
anything?
got nothing. Like he had literally nothing on him. So he's barely wearing clothes.
I'll just look over at Tonk's body and just. Oh. Well, technically, I suppose part of the job is done. And there was no information. I will have to let the officer know. I think I'll stick with you for now. And we shall see later down the road what's going on.
At this
You're more
point,
than welcome.
the wind is starting to pick up, and you see some storm clouds are rolling in. Kind of ominous.
Well, I think we should maybe find some shelter out. Maybe not, Vaughn, I don't know if you agree, but I don't know how much longer we have until those spirits return. So maybe we should, maybe head out and find some shelter out of the town.
Indeed, you never know with those spirits, especially at night. I say we just get as far as we can and just travel through the night. Through the
Sure
storm.
thing. I mean, little water doesn't bother me. Water off a duck's back, as they say. That's for my RuPaul Drag Race.
Don't jinx it. Hey,
Ah!
that's a pun
did,
for
but
us, not for you.
We got 3 days to travel. Better to get there quicker. Maybe we could do it in 2.
Yeah, sure. If you're up to it, old man, I think we can do it. And
I'll
that was
second win.
said very lovingly. Old man was said in a not in a derogatory way. Beyonce really truly loves Vaughn.
Like with your dad. Like, hey, old man.
Yeah, yeah.
Old man?
He's my dad.
Kidkin
I'm
to start.
taking my young lady. No offense at all. With age comes wisdom, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Kidkins
sure.
has started calling me old man too recently.
Love her so much.
She'd be like, "Hey, old man." I'm like, "Hey, little lady, what?"
She has all the sass. I think that's for sure. I mean, Beyonce will always go to Vaughn like for wisdom. So, if Vaughn says we should go, then we should go. I'm sure we'll catch up with Volwyn in like a week or so.
Hey!
Well, maybe we'll get him through the night and surprise him.
Yeah.
Taking off with the donkey and cart.
Well, he doesn't have the cart, so that's my question. As you go back,
caravan.
the donkey's gone. The cart is still there.
Is this one yours or the goblins?
This was ours.
Oh.
And now we got no donkey to take it. What's in the cart? What do we got in there? Anything?
The caravan was mainly filled with a few luxuries like blankets, pillows. Obviously he was able to give sheets to everybody before they were attacked the first time. There's quite a few food supplies that are just like in boxes and dried rations sitting around. I remember there being a pullout that had like a bunch of gold in it. That was like his like hidden stash.
You wouldn't know where that
Leroy
was, though.
a greedy fuck. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, it's mainly foods, mainly water skins filled with water. Like, if you thought like a nun would, like a traveling nun would have a bunch of stuff for people like the homeless and that, think of it like that.
Can we roll for spot hidden?
Sure, but you have to roll with a bane.
Can
be
I?
searching in general?
You'd be
but-
searching, but it's also very well hidden, and you don't really know that you're looking for it.
Can I use my adaptive ability, by kin ability? When rolling for a skill, I can choose to make the roll using another of my choice if I can justify how using that skill instead of the normal one. The GM has final word, but the last sentence is the GM has the final word, but should be lenient.
Listen here, Dragonbane rulebook. Don't you tell me how to GM.
You're not my
Um,
real dad.
instead of spot hidden, I would like to put up the argument of using hunting and fishing as someone who is able to kind of naturally be able to look at different signs using marks and stuff like that. I want to be able to see if there's a way that I could justify it being that instead of looking for things that are hidden, I'm looking at very obvious signs of wear and tear, whereas like things that are coming undone a little bit more,
Yeah, like a notch or like a scuff in
like
the wood.
knobs or
So,
like
okay, well, you have to answer
handles.
this question. Do you think Liro was careful, or do you think he would have left obvious marks?
Genuinely, the only thing that I think was like hidden is his stash of gold.
Yeah.
As much as Lero was, let's be honest, he was a serial killer merchant. That's how he made his gold, was literally killing the competition and stealing their wares and selling it off. But he was very benevolent with like helping people. He was always the first to make food. He always had furs and everything to give. So I feel like the only thing that's genuinely hidden that I don't think anybody would find is the gold.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm
everything else
saying.
I think is like pretty obvious. Like there are knobs, there are drawers,
Sure.
stuff like that.
Go ahead. Still give me a roll with a Bane, but I'll let you use the hunting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay! I gain 2 extra points in that. With a bane. Hell yeah. Hell no.
You're gonna have to tell me how I do on that one.
Spot hidden says you succeeded.
I failed. I am not going to.
Lira,
What
push
did
it.
you roll?
if anybody knows
You click on it, it'll show you.
Yeah, 3 and a
Liro.
5.
Yep.
If anybody knows Liro, it's Beyonce. They were very close. So
Yeah.
Liro might have like, hinted that he had something,
He probably told you where a few things were. He definitely didn't tell you about the gold.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
considering he was a serial killer and all that stuff, like Beyonce is
Yeah.
probably his first like actual friend that he had.
Yeah.
That he was like, yeah, I'm gonna protect this bitch for as long as I live,
right?
which wasn't long.
Apparently not.
All of you are kind of searching around, and most of the stuff that Psychic mentioned is easy enough to find. Beyonce, however, stumbles onto, where was it? Where was Liro's hidden stash?
Leroy's hidden Okay, so I don't know what caravan this is. I was thinking it was kind of like a wagon that just has like a head over it to kind of stop, like that's been like furred over,
Yeah.
and like waterproof and that. The idea is that it's like half hidden in between the right side wheels. There's a little latch underneath that if you click that, pull it down and then out, it's kind of like a toaster sleeve at the bottom, that kind of pulls out a little wooden thing that has like and a determinate amount of gold pieces that are all pristine.
No joke. That is almost exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
The only difference was I was sure it was going to be like under a seat or something. There was going to be a pull-out tab.
No,
like
so this one is like
push-pull.
a latch that happens. The latch pulls out, you pull it down, and then you have to pull it out this way. That's how you get into it. But yeah,
Okay, Beyonce,
Fun.
I'll let you do my thinking for me. What were you originally looking for on the outside of the wagon near the wheels? Like, what were you looking for?
I think Beyonce was looking to see if there might have been any sort of like loose wood that she could pull off to like make shelter with, because we're not going to take this whole caravan, but Beyonce's going to want to bring some stuff,
Sure.
so we can get far and then, at least have some sort of like stirring.
Okay, well, that was a great answer. You feel what you think is a loose piece of wood, and it comes loose in your hand, but instead of like a nice plank, you find yourself with a small drawer full of a lot of gold. How much is hard to count unless you want to sit down and take some time to count it, but there's quite a bit here.
As of right now, no. But I'm going to throw as much of it as I can into my bag, and I'll count it later. I'm not going to
Sure.
for sure keep it a secret. I'm just not going to tell anybody yet.
Dump it
What do
into your
you
bag.
see there? What are you doing over there, Beyonce?
Yeah, there's no way you would have seen me. Uh, no, yeah,
Vaughn, you hear the
I
jingle of
that.
gold. You're like,
Yeah,
what?
This is from the guy who gave the statue to it. Goblin. No, you know
Well,
what? I think I might have found Lero's stash here. I think it's a lot, so I think we're gonna have to take a little bit of time to count it, but we can always wait until later to do that.
I think it'd be too much for us to carry. It's heavy in this game. We better stash it.
Oh,
I think we have to stash it.
that's an interesting. How much is the? That's a good point. That is a good point. This isn't 5e. How much does it weigh? Do you remember? Like how many
No, but
coins?
like 100 for one item or something like that.
Because that is a good point.
Let's see. Riding animals, carrying others, food.
It would be under encumbrance, I would imagine. 28.
Coins. Single coins count as tiny items and do not affect your encumbrance as long as they are fewer than 100. 100 to 199 coins count as one item, and 200 to 299 as two, and so on.
Okay.
2 to
Cool.
299 is 2, and 3 to 399 is 3. Is that basically how it goes?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. It counts as 4. 4 encumbrance.
I'm going to
Okay.
carry 99, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I take 99.
I have a lot
Well,
of.
Actually, I
space.
just need 79 because I already got 20. So I'll take 79 of them.
Okay.
I need to buy a donkey, and they're quite expensive.
You're gonna make me do math, and that makes me very sad.
All right. And as you start dividing it out, since you are taking some time now, there's 400 pieces of gold here.
Okay. So that would.
I
and you're
took
taking,
79.
So that's
That brings it down
300
to
and
320.
31.
321.
29er.
I could help, but I'm not going to.
Listen, I do math all day at work. I don't want to do it.
That's literally all these games are. It's just a bunch of math.
400, he took 79, there's 321 gold left, so it still puts you in the 3-point category.
I can take 200 and
So just throw 25 somebody else's way.
80.
Yeah, I'll take the rest.
Yeah. I can take 380, so that'll bring me right up to 299 or 399.
Okay, no problem then.
Cool.
No, 299, and then you get the last, whatever.
Yep, 299 off of the 321, which means I should be able to take 22 pieces of gold.
Excellent.
So we got it all?
Yep.
Yeah. You're able to take it all?
Right on.
That
Yeah, because
Baldwin.
I got lucky because I lost my rope because we used my rope for the to get down, so I don't have a rope anymore.
And don't forget, Vaughn, you lost your staff too, so if that helps.
Yeah, I got to buy a staff. I got to buy a donkey.
This is just Lero telling you, Beyonce, that there was gold hidden to be able to pay for everything.
I heard it. I can get some duck armor, so I'm not squishy anymore. Amazing. I'm so squishy, and I really like to use my sword because it makes me famous.
So what are you all gonna do though? Are you leaving the wagon behind then?
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave the wagon behind. We don't need much.
Maybe we could
I'm gonna
try to hide it in the bushes in case we come back here. We will have a free cart.
I am going to take enough of the rations to take me up to 2 weight.
Okay.
Because when I did the character, I rolled 1 ration, and I'm like, no. And I am going to leave everything else because it's not my mark, it's not my target. I'm just taking what I need and then leaving.
Yeah, basically. The money is all I'm gonna need. I got everything else. We're good
Okay.
to go.
So if you're gonna try to move it, who is gonna try to hide it though? Are you? If you want to do that, I'm gonna need a roll.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
hiding shit.
I don't mind helping you if you wanna if you wanna push it, Vaughn. I mean, it's just the two of us, and I don't know how heavy this thing is. I mean, it's 400 gold less heavy for sure.
Sure.
But
Yeah, but if we get a donkey, we could come back and get the cart. You
he
never
has
know,
more
right?
caravans, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He paid for the whole.
This was the
thing.
biggest. This was his personal one though, so this was the nicest one.
Yeah. Well, at least we should just hide it anyways. It can't hurt, right?
Yeah, we'll push it. Yeah, no worries. Okay,
Okay.
I guess
What would be like
Vaughn and I.
a roll to hide it? What would we do for that?
So first of all, you're gonna have to move it off, like the beaten path. So if you're working together, one of you can give me a strength check with a boon.
Well, my strength's
Yes.
7, so.
I'll help you guys out.
2 boons.
I won't be the one making the roll, but I'll help you out.
Well,
Since all
mine
three
is
of you are
9. So
You got
damn,
2 boons though.
Maybe I should roll then with a boon.
with 2 boons, that's great. Did I can't read my
You
can
succeeded
go
with a 2.
2, a 4, and a 5 on my screen.
There's
Holy
our
shit.
there's our famous dab again.
Yeah, I can tell you. It's great.
So you've got y'all are so weak. What's yours,
Yeah.
Volwyn? Just out of curiosity. Does anybody have over a 10 strength in this party?
Now, yeah.
Let's see. Not anymore.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Where'd my character go? Where'd my character go?
They turn to dust.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it is up there. So I thought I lost my foundry.
If you're
I
an elf,
have-
you essentially aged like 200 years just then.
Oh, probably more than that. But the funny thing is I to be honest, because of the way that they are in the game, like I don't look any different, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you might have
Because
one
it's Twilight.
wrinkle. One gray
my strength
hair.
is 10. Yeah, my strength is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
cool.
3 of you working together do manage. It takes a minute as you start to push, and in the middle of this, the storm kicks up and the rain begins to fall. But you do manage to finally push it off the beaten path. Now I will need someone just to make me a bushcraft roll, basically to kind of camouflage it off the side of the road to make sure no one's going to see it.
Mine's like a 50-50 for bushcraft.
Mine is 14.
Mine is 8.
Well, there we go.
Rise and shine, old man. It's your
The
turn.
old man still has some tricks. I grew up in the woods. I did.
Oh my
I
god,
built
please
many
tell
little-
me Vaughn is like telling us a story about like one time when he was in the woods while he's doing this.
Oh, it goes
Yes,
on
one
forever.
time we were in the woods and it was so cold we didn't have any clothes or nothing, so we just followed what the squirrels did. They built those little houses, and we just made this leaf house, and then we survived the night inside the leaf house. It was amazing. But
Oh,
here's my
man.
bushcraft.
I love this so much.
Oh, that was pretty
We'd
good.
walk 15 miles both ways to get to the.
Yeah, I'm seeing the graphical
Didn't
thing
even
too.
need him.
And an 11 that showed up. Okay. It looked
Yeah.
like a 13 on the die, but 11. I'm going with what the
Yeah,
what
you just
the
go with the
log
chat log.
says.
It's always the right thing.
Yeah, it's the story goes on. I'm actually going to give you a boon you can use on a future roll because the story was great. So you've got
Okay, great.
inspiration. But yeah, once you kind of stand back, Beyonce and Kyra, Kyra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Um,
Kyrie,
anticipated.
but with an A.
I'm anticipating that to happen a lot.
Kira,
That's
well,
why
I'm
I
used
chose
to.
Kyra.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big Death Note fan, so Kira just kind of pops in my head every time I see it. Yeah, I mean, even you're looking at it, you're like, wow, this is really well done. So you're pretty confident that you can come back here and retrieve this cart and probably
get a
won't
couple
want us with
donkeys.
them. Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm just waiting for you to catch
But-
up with Volwyn because I want to see if anybody gives him shit for stealing the donkey and abandoning you.
Whoa. That's my donkey. I paid for it.
Okay. So that's still like taking somebody to a party and then your car and leaving them. It's still shitty.
Hey, when they turn out to be untrustful, whatever, man, it's no worries.
Listen, I was trying to not get like hit with an arrow, so
Oh.
being polite is usually the best way to not get killed.
Volwyn.
Yeah.
You've been riding for a while when the rain starts to fall. What's your plan? Are you going to push straight? I mean, you know that on donkey, you'll probably have to camp one time.
I can't ride a donkey.
Kevin
Donkey's
the donkey?
Joey, thank you.
Joey.
I was looking to see if they could be ridden because I would move faster, but it says they can't be ridden.
Oh, they can't be ridden?
Aw.
All right, so you're going about the same speed I guess you would have. You only camped one time on the way here, so you know that that's about how long it's going to take you to get back.
Right.
You do have a pretty good head start, so what do you want to do? You want to
just push forward,
Okay.
especially if it's bad weather.
It's definitely bad weather, and
Try to keep to any trees if there are trees. If not, then
it's for a while.
Like him
you
and
gotta-
I.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry. I was going to say me and Joey have traveled together, for years, so it's nothing new for us.
Did you just buy Joey?
No, I had it when I started with the character.
I thought you bought him at the
I
gate.
think I did, yeah.
No, you bought it. You bought him. You bought him
that's
at
right.
the town.
Yeah, I did buy him at town. I
So
thought I
you
had it. Yeah,
you pocketed Leroy's gold? No wonder he didn't like you.
Hold on, no. He's right though, because when he left town, he was a much younger elf.
Yeah. Technically.
That's right. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
Many years we've traveled together. Seems just like yesterday.
He ages 200 years in 1 second and
Yeah.
just becomes the grandpa that has all these
No,
stories.
I mean, to be honest, Volwyn is pissed at quite a few things, and he's just concentrating to get to town. He just doesn't give a shit right now.
Okay.
Beaky, like, for sure, like, he's gonna need some time to cool down, so I'm probably not even gonna try to catch up with him until we get to town. So he can, let
Fair.
off a little bit of steam.
Volwyn, for the most part, you're able to stick beneath the tree cover. But eventually there is an open area that you have to walk through, and at this point, it's getting dark. So night has fallen. You've got a choice to make whether you want to just keep going or if you want to try to camp. But before you make that choice, you kind of you taste something metallic. And it's weird, but you kind of look down and Joey seems kind of shaken. And then you realize that the rainwater is running down your arm weird. A flash of lightning occurs, and you realize that your hand and your arm close. They're covered in... It's red. You kind of bring it up to your lips. You taste blood.
I'll immediately cast light on my staff, and the light lasts for a shift,
Okay.
and I will look around.
With the light?
Yes.
roll.
Is it a roll for the light? I think it just happens, doesn't
No,
it?
no, it's a trick. There's no roll.
As you kind
I
of
wanted to see another spell fumble.
stamp your
Hey,
staff
come on,
down.
Somewhere, somehow, from 3 hours walk away, Vaughn gets struck by lightning. Hyra's confused. Beyonce laugh.
As your staff illuminates, you see that the rain falling around you is red. Every drop red. Joey is at this point stopped walking and is visibly shaking as you realize that it is quite literally raining blood.
We'll walk back over to at least try to get some tree cover again.
Okay. Let's see.
And I guess
Go
we'll
ahead.
hang out. Just kind of keep looking around, and obviously it's the rain, so it's coming from up high.
Yeah, I mean, your staff, it is definitely from the sky.
All right.
Like-
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a stretch. What's that, 15 minutes?
I believe
10
so.
minutes?
I think a stretch is 10 to 15.
All right, and I think I do that again for my inner peace. Yeah. Yeah, stretch rest.
Okay.
Another D6 for willpower. 2 more.
2. Perfect.
Okay.
15 minutes goes by and the storm does not seem to have passed. You think that if you're wanting to make more progress tonight, you're going to have to just trudge through it.
I would like to use my sense magic ability.
Okay.
So basically, the rain, I could be, get some rain in my hand. So it'll either be the place or the item to see if it's affected by magic.
Is it affected by magic?
It says you can sense whether the place you're in or an item you're holding affected by magic, and if so, what kind of magic?
Okay. The blood that's pulled in your hand does not seem to have any magical properties or be affected by magic. Something probably magical is causing this, but the blood is just blood.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the skin and the blankets. I'll put the skin over Joey, and I'll throw a blanket over myself, and just give him a quick pat, a little food, and we're going to push through.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll.
Persuasion. Oh yeah, this will go good.
With a boon because he's known him for so many years.
Are you kidding me?
I think there's something wrong with this system.
I don't know, man. It's a
Oh my god!
20
Wow.
with a demon.
Oh my god!
Is that your third? That's your third
That's
one.
third one
You know why?
tonight.
Because he's gonna go up lots of levels tonight.
Yeah.
No, because unfortunately 2 of them were on the same skill, so it only counts once.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Can't you place it
Wow.
somewhere else when that happens? Is that not? I thought that
No.
was,
Nope.
you can't place
Mm-mm.
it when you. Oh, that sucks.
Nope.
Joey is terrified and does not want to move. You have 2 choices at this point. You can stay here, give up the progress that you're trying to make today, and wait for this to pass, or go on without the donkey.
I guess we'll camp.
Okay.
I ain't leaving my donkey.
My donkey.
Well, I have to save my ass.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
A boon.
Living out their Shrek fantasies.
Okay. As you hunker down to camp for a while, because this goes on, so you're probably going to be here overnight.
Right. So
With that, the rest of you, what's your plan? You realize at where you are, it's still just normal rain.
I say we got to catch up to Volwyn. Can't let him go ahead like that.
You know,
It's dangerous out there.
I definitely don't want to see the guy get hurt, but he was definitely a little salty. I think he needs a little bit of space, but we can for sure. You know what? By the time we reach him, he'll probably have cooled down. So let's find him.
Yeah, so we keep trudging on. You agree, Kataya?
In the rain. Just that.
Love that it's still going.
I'm bad with names. I'm sorry. That's part
That
of his
got me.
personality.
Well, I love it though because you only do it
Just
with
so you
psychics
know-
characters.
You know,
Yeah,
you
that
can
way I
look
don't have to
down
remember his
on the
name.
bottom. You can look down at the bottom left of your screen, Omega, and just go ahead and look for psychic. But we need to change it from Liro though. So this session, you're excused.
Wow.
Yeah, because I just see Lero.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this
There
session
were
you're
like
excused.
Oh,
there were like 3 or 4 letters in that are like nowhere near the
Just call him K.
I feel like Kyra just like is just taken aback and is like, how do you know how wrong that was? Anyway, I mean it's coming down quite hard and we already have limited visibility as it is. It's not exactly smart to be heading out in such a horrid rain. If your friend dies, I mean we can find him on the road, but
But listen,
We'll find you a new friend.
you never seen those ghosts. They're not too far behind. It's best we get away from them. Far, far away.
I saw something coming out of on the way here, but I mean ghosts are dangerous, but still
So you, Kyra, do believe in ghosts.
of course.
Excellent. If it wasn't so terrifying, that would have been cool as hell, though.
I mean it looked amazing from a distance.
Yeah, right.
But no, I mean you're better off just waiting for the rain at this stage. It's already going to take a couple of days on a good run to get back. With the rain, I mean, sure, it's going to take a little longer, but...
Yeah, you might be right about that. I mean, Vaughn, it was his decision to go off without us, so I don't know. I don't know how comfortable you feel trying to go in this heavy rain.
Yes, but I'm not where we're gonna. There's no shelter. I'm not too happy about taking out my sleeping furs and letting them get soaked.
I mean... You could jump in the hole. There's plenty of shelter down there.
What hole?
We're
We're far away from there, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
we moved out of
Did
away
we?
from there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
we're,
started-
I
you've been
thought we
south.
were down at the bottom that whole time. I'm like, there's a
Yeah,
hole
so
right
did
there with
I.
a whole tunnel system.
No,
I'm like,
I assumed you
got
were
the-
traveling while I was doing the Volwyn stuff, so
yeah.
we're-
oh, okay, cool.
because you'd all decided you hit the thing. I figured you were heading out after that.
Yeah, we were heading out.
I was with you, psychic. We were good.
Like what?
So unless you could find a place where we could rest, I suggest we could just keep going and just get wet. I don't see anywhere around. Just nothing but sparse trees.
At this point, Vaughn, you notice that the rain is starting to change. Starting to feel thicker on your skin. You look down,
What's this?
you see that it's red now. Kind of look up and it starts to hit you in the face, and you now realize that the rain is slowly changing from water to blood.
What is this? It's red rain. Do you see this?
Yeah.
What? It's just some kind of cursed Volwyn apprentice magic. Red rain.
Could it have something to do with those spirits that came out of the hole?
Maybe. So that's why I'm saying we should move.
We have cover. No, we don't. We left the caravan. Wow,
I mean,
I need to get back in the goddamn game, Jesus. Yeah,
Pay attention.
Right? Oh my god. One new character and I'm completely out.
There's trees and stuff nearby, but other than that, yeah, there's not much around.
Why don't we try to make ourselves a little bit of cover as quick as we can and get underneath? Because I think we need to.
Maybe this rain is dangerous.
Maybe waterproof. I don't think I'm bloodproof.
What color are your feathers?
White.
Red now.
Oh, they're gonna stain.
Gray. Yeah, they're for sure. I'm gonna be stained.
You're about to be pink.
So good.
Do we got
It's gonna look so
a tarp?
great.
Anybody have a tarp? Some leather tarp that we could hang over ourselves?
Do you have furs? Like, have you got your
I got my
sleeping
sleeping furs, but
Back in the
Right,
cart.
as long as we have some. No, I'm remembering we're away from it this time.
is there any
if
kind
we
of
find
cave?
Or some large branches.
Give me an awareness check.
Hold it up.
Yeah, I guess we're all gonna do that so we can find at least a very large palm frond or something.
I'm saving my boon.
I think
I'm not gonna push that.
You failed. It came up with a 14. Kira? Izara?
Don't start with me.
Did I roll or did it not roll?
I didn't see you roll, but
Okay.
Vaughn succeeded.
Excellent.
You're looking around. It is hard to see through all of the rain. There is some kind of graphical thing going on with the dice.
Okay.
You failed, Picante.
Okay, excellent.
Looking fine for me.
Yeah, that one had like some weird. It looked like hieroglyphics or something.
Yeah,
just
that
rolled
was
up.
weird. I thought for a second I had gotten a dragon, but now I'm seeing it.
There's no
don't
cave
you-
system out where you are. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to tell her, why don't you try resetting her dice back to default and see what happens.
Yeah.
But what you do see, and you're decent with bushcraft, you do see some fallen trees nearby, some things that you think you could, in a pinch, given maybe a stretch or so, you could probably construct some kind of a makeshift tent or canopy of some kind to at least get you out of the rain.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to bushcraft that up. I think over there. See there? I think maybe I could make like a lean-to or something like that out of that.
Sounds
And
good.
I'm gonna
Tell
take the
me what to
branches.
do.
I just get a whole bunch of brush as much as you can. Leaves, branches. I'm gonna build the frame. You just you build the rain cover. And I'm gonna make a bushcraft roll.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna boon it. There we go.
Succeeded. Amazing.
Look at that.
It's going well.
Killing
It takes one shift of time. No, stretch of time to get everything together. Both Kyra and Beyonce very helpful in this endeavor. And eventually you do manage to put together this nice canopy that the three of you can get under. And at this point, you would have that chill from being out in the rain, with the exception of that the rain now is warm when it hits your skin. And at this point, you're basically covered. You're carry
Can I
style,
roll
right?
Can I roll a myth or legends to see if
You
I've
can.
read anything about this?
You absolutely can.
Oh, look at you.
Succeeded. As you're hunkered down with Joey, kind of just watching, thinking about this, you've heard tales of... I don't know how much stock you put in omens. But raining blood is one of the demonic omens that is said to be associated with a certain demon that you're familiar with, Sathmog. The one who supposedly is tied to the history of the Vale. But, as far as you know, sealed away.
Yeah, okay. So what I know is this like an omen of his coming?
Yeah. Or an omen of his coming, an omen of his power. These situations like this have come before his rise to power previously.
Yeah.
And you do know that, and you have some information from some of the people in town, that is one of the goals of some people seeking the statue pieces.
Right.
To restore that demon to power.
Right. And the sword is what we were trying to get to kill him, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Or at least so he does not get it.
Or that too. But the sword is capable of killing him. It can kill a demon or a dragon.
Or a dwagon.
A
Or a
dwagon.
This is
Dwagon.
not a good sign. Then.
Or a demagon.
I looked at Joey and pat him. This is a good sign that they're making progress.
Since we're not together, I rolled it too. It looks like I succeeded, so I know the same stuff. Right?
You would know the same thing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Now, I'll give you a completely different story.
Yeah. For you, it's just because it's a Thursday, and it just rains blood on Thursdays.
That's just what it does, right?
On Thursdays we wear red, and on Wednesdays we wear pink. It's fine.
Yeah.
It always does this before the blood festival.
Yeah.
Right.
It's marketing, Beyonce. You should understand marketing.
It's that time of the month.
This happens every month around the same time. Come on. Everybody gets really moody.
Yeah.
That'll
Sometimes
explain
it's late and everyone
behavior.
panics.
That's what's wrong with Volwyn tonight.
All right.
Oh god.
You always project. That's okay.
Beyonce, you look deep in thought. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? Do you know something that we don't?
Yeah.
Apparently, vaginal discharge. I don't know.
Listen, more than you know. I think that this, from what I was reading when I was trying to, come up with some songs for my show, I think that this is an omen of Sathmog. I think that this is a bad sign for whatever we're trying to do. The demons against us are also making moves. So.
Oh shit.
Isn't that a little superstitious? There's got to be some logical explanation for this red rain.
It's a little stitious.
I still say Volwyn's apprentice cursed magic is what it is.
Since
He must be
Volwyn
casting a spell down the road.
Since Volwyn knows about demons and stuff, which obviously that is what allows him to use his banish ability. Could he correctly put together that the possibility of releasing all of those souls has something to do with this?
I will give you another, let's see, probably Myths and Legends.
Alrighty.
There's a podcast called Myth and Legends, and every time we say Myths and Legends, I think about that podcast.
He will push that because he is angry. Is he angry? What is he? He is
Probably.
He's exhausted. This all of this stuff is just, well, it's just put a mental toll on him and physical toll. He's just exhausted.
Do want to give a shout out? We just got a new follower, so thanks for that, Benjamin.
Hey.
Nice.
Succeeded.
All right.
Okay. You would guess it.
Oh,
The
never
things
mind. That is
probably
bot.
aren't directly related. You also think that just all of those souls, the repercussions of that probably haven't had time to like permeate to a level of influence this wide. You do think that there will likely be some kind of comeuppance from that at some point, but this is probably not related to that.
It's a
Those
later
souls
us
just haven't
problem.
had time to really
Right.
influence the grander scale of what's going on just yet.
Okay.
Okay. Beyonce, Kyra, Vaughn, anything else you'd like to do? Or are you hunkering down for the night as well?
Hunkering down.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
hunker.
Eventually, and I mean it takes about more than half the shift, the storm finally passes. As the blood rain slowly tapers off to a drizzle, you start to hear the sounds of birds and wildlife returning to the area. But at this point, it would probably, I mean, it was already late when that happened, so it's probably coming up on sunrise. Nothing happened, so you all can have another shift rest if you need it.
Yeah.
I will definitely be taking that.
I don't think I need it, but yeah. I ain't done
I don't
shit.
even need anything. I'm all full already.
That's because Volan's not here to attack you.
Yeah, I just feel great. Nothing happened to me for one day.
Yeah, it's a great day. Sure, a little bit of light, murdering our friend, and we released the spirits. But other than that, it was a great day. On the blood rain,
Yes, I can't wait to get into town and have some nice fresh salad.
So once it clears up and everything, I will spend 2 willpower points to use the trick repair clothes twice to totally clean us and the donkey up, so we, in our blankets, so there's no blood anywhere anymore. They just look brand new and fresh.
Sure. Amazing. Yeah, easy enough to do. You spend the points on that, and then
Then we head out.
Yep, and doing so really helps calm Joey down. I mean, he's still shaken, but now that the rain has stopped, you don't have to do another persuasion roll. But once you kind of clean him up, he seems to get back into the habit and allows you to lead him on. You should be able to make it to outskirt by a little before sundown. There's only one night of camp to get there.
Right.
So the others you're a little bit further behind, so you can still make it today if you'd like, but you'll make it there after dark.
Yeah, we'll push on.
Okay. Then let's see. You would come into town first, Volwyn. The rest of the trip back is uneventful. As you make your way, you can finally see in the distance, as the sun's starting to set, the town of Outskirt. You can start to hear the sound of the city streets, still relatively busy for this time of day. As you kind of come into town, no one seems to pay you much notice. You don't, people come and go all the time. You're no longer covered in blood. You do see, however, the telltale signs of the blood rain here in town as well.
All right, good.
You can still see it on like the buildings and things, and people are working to clean it up. The mood is tense as you come into the town, as you might imagine.
Right.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go find the gnome.
Okay. Give me, let's see. guess awareness.
Didn't we say we were gonna, or didn't they say where they were gonna be?
They did, I think. You don't know if they're there right now.
Okay, awareness is on its way.
Or if they survive the rest of the trip.
There you go.
Succeeded. You do make your way over to the inn that you were staying in, actually, is where they said they would be. And you, as you go in, give me just a second. Got to shift my notes around. You do, as you go in, see one of the party members there, but not the gnome. You see the bigger one.
Okay. Do I see the
wolf.
the lady that I can't remember her name? The lady that kind of gave us the information and sent us on our way.
Samantha?
Oh, my girlfriend?
No, the other one, the older lady.
Oh, no, she's not in here right now.
Okay. I'll approach the wolfen.
Now, when you say the gnome, he was a mallard, wasn't he? I've got my party as Samantha, Aries, and Howard the Duck.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the mallard. Yeah, it was mallard. I'm sorry. Mallard, gnome, I mean, they're all the same size.
I've been going with it since you said that, but when I put my notes up, I'm like, I don't remember the fucking gnome.
Sorry, the mallard.
I was like, oh god, I totally forgot an entire NPC. Yeah, it was it was Howard the Duck. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Howard the Duck. That's right. Yeah.
You just see Aries, who is sitting there. His gray fur just kind of covered with. He's like red from head to toe, and he just looks exhausted.
I'll go sit down across the table and wave my fingers nonchalantly, and he will now be cleaned.
Oh.
Hello, my friend.
I'm supposed to pay you for that.
Of course not. I just said friend, didn't I?
Yes, well, most things in this line of work are transactional. Although this does explain why you look so clean.
Howard around?
Around here somewhere. Most people have been pitching in to try to get the shit cleaned up outside. I just had to take a break.
Well, if you see him, tell him that I found his book.
You went in.
Oh, yes.
And you came out.
Obviously. Well, yeah, I'm solid, yeah.
Give me a persuasion roll. With a boon, because it's true.
Okay, because I was about to just throw the book on the table.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
I remembered we lied to our team saying that Vaughn was on his deathbed. We'll take him up to the church. I just remembered that.
Ability. Okay, I'm sorry. A persuasion.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll throw the book. I'll put his book on the table. You know, because I can sense he doesn't believe me.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Would that give me a second boon?
That give you 2 boons if you're putting the book down on the table.
Probably still failed his bullshit.
I see what
That'd be hilarious.
There it is.
Come on, 3 20s.
What's your persuasion?
7.
I'm not still failed it.
That's not my thing. My persuasion isn't his thing.
So he kind of reaches over.
I'm not gonna push it, but if he reaches for the book, I grab it and I put it back into my robe, and I say, "Howard and I have a deal, my friend."
I'm not trying to stand in the way. I just find it hard to believe that you actually found his book, and it's a little suspicious you won't let me actually look at it.
Okay, here. I'll put it down.
Kind of call his bluff as he picks it up, opens it up.
I can't read.
Yeah, I got no fucking clue what I'm looking for.
Howard, let me ask you a question.
Howard never let me see the inside of that shit.
I was going to say, what were you going down into that tomb for, my friend?
Gold, treasure. We
Mhm.
heard that it was we heard it was easy pickings down there. That turned out to be not quite so true.
No, the Wraith, not a friendly guy.
We are aware.
And I describe what he looks like, the Wraith.
Well, just because you've seen it doesn't mean you actually succeeded. You know what? I'll find Howard. I'll tell him you're here. You can take this up with
Appreciate it.
him. I got nothing to do with this.
I appreciate it. I'll leave a drink on my tab for you the next time you come in.
Didn't you take
Appreciate
the
it.
Wraith's hammer as well? Or
Oh,
did you put that
yeah.
with the caravan?
No, I have it.
He doesn't.
That's
At this
okay.
point, he
Yeah,
thinks
I
you're
don't
just
care.
trying to
Yeah.
like pull stuff out to be like,
Yeah.
look.
Nah.
It's like,
Yeah, I'm not worried about
where's your letter of authenticity on this, please, sir? He kind of
And
stands
now
up.
that
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, yeah, once he leaves, I'm going to just nonchalantly go inside and my robe and actually grasp it and sense magic on it.
On which
The hammer.
The hammer. The hammer is actually just a hammer. There's
Okay.
no magic properties of the hammer itself.
And
You died
about the
for a
dagger?
stupid little nothing hammer.
Yeah.
what about the dagger was non-magical too, right? That was just
Yeah, the dagger was just
that
a
was
normal
his dagger. Yeah. The
Yeah,
hammer was
the
hammer
only
was
different
pretty
thing about
much.
it is that it's got like jewels encrusted into the handle.
You could probably sell the dagger for something. The hammer
yeah.
was primarily ceremonial.
Okay. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up to the barkeep and pay for a drink for
Is it-
Atlas. Let him know when he
is it-
comes back in. He's that's paid for to give him a drink.
Is it Lenora or the other guy?
It is Lenora that's in here. Oh, I haven't seen you in a couple days.
Took a little trip. Now she's the one that knows about the sword and the statues and everything, right?
She might be the bad guy, though. We're not sure.
You're not
It's
sure.
either going to be Lenora or Ophelia. They're both on opposite sides of this.
Yeah.
So we're not sure which one is the one we should trust. So
Yeah, one side is evil, the other side is Beyoncé's girlfriend.
I love her.
Now, which one? When you say, remind me, which one is your girlfriend? The one that you met?
Ophelia.
Not in the road, right? Not Samantha.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Ophelia,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And it'd been a while since we played Dragonbane. Some of those, we took like a month off. I forgot about that little interaction.
Everyone was flirting with everyone. Beyoncé was flirting with Ophelia. Lyra was flirting with Ares. Like, that whole session was just us getting our gay on.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is ironic because this is the straightest stream I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna order some wine and some food, and go get a table in the back corner and just sit down.
Of course, it's just you today.
Yes.
Fair enough.
The other's fucking cocked it.
How long do you plan on sitting here, Bowen?
I mean, I want to give a chance for Atlas to maybe find Howard. I mean, me just leaving right away would be dumb. So, I mean, I really have nothing else to do. So, few hours at least. I mean,
okay.
Damn, that horse came pretty bloody close to the bar. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna switch over to tavern, but then I'm like, you guys are about to get into the town, so I got lazy because it was just like people talking, and then the horse had to come. Siren scream.
Yeah.
So I will say you guys are probably, I'd say you're probably 2 hours behind, just because of how Volan pushed through, and you just had more people, and Vaughn's old. So,
Well, so is Valwyn now.
that is true.
but I'm an elf.
Volan is old too now.
Oh.
So darkness has fallen as the three of you come into town as well. And you see the same thing. You see that there are still people that are just still cleaning it up. The town looks like a mess Like buckets and buckets of blood were just dumped on this place overnight, and it's pooled in the streets still. You can see there's a stray dog that's running around that's just caked in like dried blood in its fur. But at this point, it is dark. What do you all want to do?
Go shower, because we are also caked in blood.
Yeah. Want to
Yeah.
get to the tavern and get a room.
Yeah, we'll go back to our room because we have a room.
Okay. When you go into the tavern, Volman, you've been sitting there for a while. Ares didn't come back. You get the feeling he probably went back to helping instead of doing what he said he was going to do and find Howard. So he didn't really buy that you'd done that, so he kind of just went back out and started helping out. But you do see your 3 companions come in, head to
2
toe.
companions and 1 friend killer.
That's true. 2 companions and Kyra come in. Just still, they look awful. They've got dried blood caked all over them. Beyonce's now kind of a pinkish color.
Mhm.
And
Is Ophelia there?
no, Ophelia's not here yet. No.
Lame. She's probably helping.
Most of the
So good.
people are out. Yeah, and yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Lenora's not.
Yeah.
She had to work though.
Well, she's got to work.
And we see Volwyn?
Yeah. I mean, unless you're trying to conceal yourself, Volwyn, they would notice you.
Nope.
I'm like, Volwyn, you nasty little bad boy you are. Why would you leave us alone? We're supposed to stick together. We are supposed to be a team.
Yeah, we were supposed to.
I saved your life, didn't I?
And I saved yours multiple times, didn't I?
So
Okay,
why do you
granted,
leave?
one of the times I saved you was because of me, but that's not the point.
You having a bad day? No reason to leave us.
I just don't really want to be around anybody that's more than welcome to, have murderers just come in like they're best friends from years ago.
That's not what I would. Now, you don't need to be all vicious like that. I was trying to save our skins. Some of us have better persuasion than others.
So you're upset over the ogre?
Yeah, I'm very upset over the ogre.
Oh, understandably. I should have known.
Not only was he somebody that was full-heartedly with us, that would provide us strength, which the party lacks, he also had a track to the Madeira chick or whatever her name was.
He also may have been immediately murdered by the townsfolk before we could even save him.
Oh, so let's just go ahead and accept his death now. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
We also knew him for like 30 seconds.
Doesn't matter. Lero had him turned and on our side. He would have been a great resource. But even putting that to side, you still invited this person that you know nothing about. That first instinct was to kill something that we were standing around, and you're like, oh, yeah, let's be friends. Nah, it doesn't work that way for me.
She's doing her job, man. She had a target. She explained it. If you would have stayed, she would have explained it to you. But you decided to be a little baby and walk away from the team. So you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to go take a bath.
Kyra's
You
gonna
need
lean
it.
over. Kyra's gonna lean over to Vaughn and just, is he a vegan? Does he make friends with all the creatures?
I'll spend a PowerPoint and clean Vaughn up.
Okay.
Oh, that was
mean
interesting.
Like clean the blood off me? Is that what you
mean?
Yeah,
you're pristine. Yep.
Oh, see.
This is the nicest you've looked in days.
Wow. I feel like a young man now. Like, oh, I got to get some new clothes.
Interesting.
I could understand Volwyn. No, he's not vegan. I've been trying to get him to be vegan all the time, but he is right in one point. I think you were a little trigger happy. You know, that ogre was no threat. He could have been an ally.
I take out the statue And the piece of the statue, I set it in the table in front of Vaughn, and I say, "Don't lose this one."
Oh,
Do
trust me,
I
I won't.
recognize
I
the
won't lose this
statue
one.
Myth
as
and
soon as he
legends.
pulls it out? Uh,
I
think
can't
that's a
believe you're
failure.
trusting Vaughn with the statue piece.
Yeah, so that's a
Yes.
succession.
Well,
that is
I
succeeding.
won't make the same mistake twice.
You do recognize it. I mean, you've not seen one in person, but you've
Yeah.
heard the legends. I mean, you've been an outskirt for a long enough to hear the legends about, you know, the keys to get into the vault that lies below outskirt. You've heard rumors about where they were, and you'd heard a rumor that there might be one in Riddermound, but that's not really why you were there. It's not really something you've
Kyra-
ever pursued yourself, but yes, you know what they are.
Kyra is going to just give Volwyn a look as he like pulls it out and puts it on, and then talks to the tells Vaughn to look after this one. You're an interesting fellow with a lot of secrets. Granted, some can be explained, but obviously with age comes ignorance.
If I were you,
I'd be
I'd walk
wanting to hide
away.
that. I'd want to hide that.
I don't have it.
A lot of people.
No longer my problem.
A lot of people will kill for those pieces, and with what they are able to do, I would be careful. Especially in a town like this one.
You hear that, Vaughn? Be careful.
Why? You don't have any plans for it, do you? Do you want it? You crave it? You desire it so?
Is it your precious?
Oh,
You're talking to Volwyn or Kyra?
Do they have
I'm
like
talking
bouncers
Kyra.
or anything in this place?
Bouncers? No one's really. No, not really. Not in this place. If they did, it's much more. It's much less populated tonight than it has been in the past, anyway. But yeah, typically there's no bouncers. Not one of those places.
know that enough of them can open the way to a demon of such power. And there are some that would like that. Goblins, ogres, trolls. And considering you have a piece, I believe that justifies my actions, regardless of loyalties. On one hand, you do what you need
I'm
to
sorry,
do.
are you still talking? I thought I said go. I'm trying to eat.
Be careful. Especially with these pieces.
Like I said, I have no pieces.
Kyra is going to take the piece from the table if Vaughn hasn't grabbed it.
He already has.
I already got it in my pocket already.
Okay.
You've already got it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, Kyra is then just going to watch the two of you and like noticing the visceral anger and frustration from Volwyn, and is going to make her own decisions, and then she is going to leave.
Okay. She turns around. Volwyn, Vaughn, two of you are left alone.
Bowman, I don't think I share your suspicions about this Kitiana woman here.
Good luck, my friend. I hope you succeed.
Well, no, don't. We still have to stay together. We need each other. We can't let this artifact get into evil hands. And this
I am
Kaya might be evil.
I am done. I am going to fulfill my deal with Howard and then
All about
decide
that
where I
ogre?
go from there.
This all over this ogre?
It's not really. The ogre is maybe 20% of it.
Well, maybe have a few bottles of wine and sleep on it, and we'll talk in the morning. Maybe you'll feel better.
Oh, I'm working on it. You can clearly see a bottle of wine that's almost empty.
Well, I guess it's leave to you. I'm gonna go have a salad and a glass of wine myself, and then I'm gonna hit the hay.
Okay.
Start eating.
As you all go your separate ways for the afternoon, Beyonce trying her best to scrub the blood out of her white, pristine feathers. It's not really working. Kyra taking some time away, but thinking about what you saw, about the statue piece, about their connection and closeness to the ogre, raises some alarms in your head. Vaughn, you have some things to think about too with what Volwyn just said to you. And Volwyn, you are doing your best to just drink yourself into a nice sleep. Meanwhile,
Dun, dun, dun.
it seems my watch is over. The white, just for the first time in a while, comes up out of the hole in the ground. Kind of looks up at the moonlight. I don't know what it feels like to be free. Are you coming? Lero, the ghost. How do you respond?
You know, it's a bit fucking hard to say that they don't exist when I don't have a body. Some permission would have been asked. That would have been great. But at the same time, he's got to like go to tap the white and just go straight through him. It's just
Get
like
used to
on
it.
the other hand, oh, that's gonna take some fucking getting used to. On the other hand, I did get you good with the dagger, and he starts laughing. I know where they are if you want to kill that wizard bastard that fucking took you down. I mean, that was pretty impressive.
No.
Oh,
I'm done
No,
with
he
that.
wants to be with his wife. His
you're a lot
love.
nicer than I. Mate, someone took me out, I'd be wanting fucking revenge. Then again, I did kill, like, thousands of people that one time. In my defense, the
Thousands
place
of
blew up on
people.
its own. That wasn't my fault. I just set the charges.
I think you and I are going to have a lot to talk about.
Are you?
Come. I'll teach you how to fly.
Oh, I get to fly? Fuck yeah.
You can fly, you can fly.
That's where we're going to end tonight's session. I just had to bring Lero back as a ghost because he was
I
so
know.
adamant they didn't exist.
That was great.
I just had to.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Oh.
I like that. I like
So,
that.
yeah, I'm not going to forget this time. It's time for some experience. And for the love of God, Volwyn, roll some of those dragons.
Man.
Well, before I do that, we gotta add the other ones in first.
Right. So, let's see. Let me make sure I don't get these confused because sometimes I mix them up with The Walking Dead. It's explore somewhere new, right?
Did you participate in this game?
You did participate. I know that.
I
I
hope
should
so.
write these down.
Here, I got it. I got it right here.
Experience.
All right.
Yeah.
So it
Yep.
goes.
Did you
Did you
participate?
participate?
Explore
Yes.
new
Did
location.
you? No.
Sorry, go ahead.
Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries?
No.
No. Did you overcome an
Technically, no.
Did you overcome an obstacle without using force?
I did.
I will say, yeah. Everybody, you guys can have
What?
that one.
We all
All
got
right,
out of the
and
rain.
And then your weakness. Yeah,
Oh.
my weakness definitely kicked in.
Your weakness
Yep.
kicked in. So Vaughn, you
Kyra's
definitely
weakness.
you were able to hide the bushcraft thing. You were able to overcome getting that hidden. So yeah, I'll say that you overcame a obstacle without using force. Plus, the three of you together barely have any physical force anyway.
Mm.
Beyonce,
Kyra
what
has a
was?
strength of 13.
Oh,
So
do
I
you
get
really?
2 then.
Okay. Yeah. So this one was a low experience one. Unless you gave into your weakness, that would be 3.
Oh, I for sure did.
Yep, Kyra
Yeah.
did.
What's Kyra's weakness?
Kyra's weakness is I'm considering it to be claustrophobic, but her weakness is that she never sleeps indoors.
I think
okay.
I should get 2 experience for my weakness.
No. I do think I am going to give
Increase that one, you want to
I am
increase
going
that
to
one.
give Kyra 1 additional experience point for defeating one or more dangerous adversaries. Because to you, she
I
would have,
one-shot that bitch.
Tonk would have been an adversary to you because you weren't part of the group and you did bring them down.
Oh yeah,
God.
yeah, I did.
So here's how, and this is why you can never really plan anything for this. I was like, okay, based on what we talked about, that makes sense for Kyra's character as an introduction. I was like, okay, I'll have her roll. She'll hit him with a arrow. He'll get all mad. Then they'll have to work this out. I did not expect a crit drop this ogre in 1 hit. Poor Tonk.
Yeah.
Poor
R.I.P.
Tonk.
I got to an 18, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow, you got an 18?
Yeah, I rolled a 20 to get my
Did you-
evade from a 17 to an 18.
Oh,
did.
my God.
You did.
Finally.
So,
And
Oh, they saw
just so
that's
you
a
guys
heroic.
know, when you get something to an 18, the box disappears next to it.
oh,
Oh,
does
wow.
it? Okay.
Ooh.
So you,
I get a heroic feat.
And
everyone
you're always
gets
going to
one.
succeed on evade.
What?
Everyone gets one, so you get 2. Yeah, because I remember I told you once we got
okay.
past this first one, I would
yeah,
give out a
yeah.
heroic fate.
Oh,
So
we get one? Okay.
everyone gets 1, and Volwin, you get 2 because
Oh,
that one,
I
and
know.
then boom.
Right, the 18. Gotcha.
Yeah. Remember, I promised
I
you
know.
one. I keep my
I know
word.
exactly where
Yeah,
I'm going.
it's been
right
a
away.
lot of sessions, so that's cool.
All right. So I got evade maxed finally.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
my spell skill won't go up.
Ugh.
It's still 14.
Would you
Oh.
like us to read them out, or are we surprising people when it happens?
Sorry. I dropped you off for just a minute. Could you repeat that for me? What was your question?
I said I knew exactly where I was going for mine, so do you want us to talk out loud, or are we going to surprise people when it happens?
For your heroic
Yep.
choice. I say surprise, but that's up to you all. I like being surprised because in my head I wouldn't be like, oh, by the way, I'm really good at this now, especially with the way the party dynamic is right now. But that's a you call.
That's fair.
I
am scary.
I failed leveling up my persuasion, and I leveled up my crafting from 5 to 6.
Okay.
Nice.
Did you get anything,
But I failed my
Beyonce?
persuasion.
Yeah, I increased 2 out of the 3, so that was really exciting. I got swords, went to 11, and I think the other one was awareness. Finally, I also increased.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, awareness went to 12, and swords went to 11. I failed to increase my spot hidden though. Just
What's that at?
it is my spot hidden is 11.
Okay.
And I rolled a 5.
Well, awesome. All right, that will bring Dragonbane to a close for this week. We should be back on schedule now. So we did Dragonbane back to back, but we do these every other week, offset with Temptations, which Lyra, Hizita down there run. So that'll be next Thursday. And then this coming Monday, we're starting a brand new one. again, that's going to be, we're doing one every other week, but we're doing something every week. Cupo Quest de Orzia, we are playing through the Final Fantasy XIV tabletop role-playing game with the cast of the original Cupo Quest. So different characters, different setting, different system, different VTT, everything's different except for the cast. So, but yeah, and then next Wednesday we start heist number 2 for Golden Vault. So a lot of stuff going on. Vaughn, you got anything going on right now? Or you're on break for the summer, pretty much, right? Or do you have one thing, right?
Yeah, I would do the Alien RPG.
Alien going on, okay.
That's basically what I'm doing for the summer. I might add a solo RPG in there.
Ooh, cool.
But I'll be busy end of September. I'm going to be flying with Alien, Walking Dead, Twilight 2000, and probably maybe Star Trek. The new Star Trek 2E just came out, so I might do an adventure with that. So we'll see.
Cool.
That'd be cool.
Would be cool. And when are you doing Alien? Is that Wednesdays?
Tuesdays is
Tuesday.
usually our stream day. Yeah.
So yeah, check that out. Omega Ohm TV. That's your Twitch, right?
Yes.
You got the TV at the end.
And YouTube.
Check him out.
And YouTube.
And YouTube, of course. YouTube, too. So, yeah, give him a like and subscribe and a follow and all that stuff because he does great stuff as well. And check out Walking Dead, especially when it comes back, because I'm on that and Volwin's on that, too, and it's great. It's really good if you like Dragonbane as a system. They're not exactly the same, but they're both from Free League, and I think you'll like that, too.
I think
Anyway.
it's better than the TV series, to be honest. So.
Well, I like the TV series.
Yeah,
Ours,
it's awesome.
they're both very good, but I think we do bring something to it that they just can't capture.
Biased. Biased.
I'm gonna have to add some more spots because a lot of people want to play it, and I only got 5 spots, so
Yeah.
maybe add another spot open for 6 or something. Maybe
You could run a
like
separate, like one of those.
special
Just
guest.
spin it off. Fear the Walking Dead. Just do a spin-off show.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you all for
That's
watching.
awesome. We got people wanting to play. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's a great system. It's a great game, and it's really fun. Really fun. So is this one. I'm enjoying our Dragonbane game.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that'll be it
Good
for
roleplay
us
tonight,
this
and
week.
props to the GM. Awesome job.
Oh,
man.
thanks. Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
today.
Yeah, I always like a good internal conflict too, and I'm interested to see what happens between Kyra and Volwin, or if Nefarious even continues with Volwin, because it sounds up in the air. So we'll have to find out in 2 weeks. I do hope you maybe let me know before then, just in case I need to prep
No.
something
Nefarious just doesn't turn up next fortnight.
or don't.
Be like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm done.
He's
That's
like, no,
right.
I meant I'm done. I quit.
Fuck this shit. No.
That was my 2 weeks notice.
Notice.
All right. We will
That's
see
funny.
you in 2 weeks for the next episode of this, but hope to see you back on Monday for Final Fantasy XIV TTRPG. It's going to be great. New system. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So until next time, have a good one, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.